Hey guys, it is me again. Today is Sunday, October the 28th. Makes it day 302 on our Daily Bread Project 2012. Guys, it is good to be here tonight. I hope y'all are doing alright. I know most of you probably thought you weren't going to see me again. I know I took a little break, guys. Guys, my computer here is just, I apologize for not being here the last, 3 nights, I think. Guys, my computer's just getting so bad. I don't know, to be honest about it. I don't know. It's getting so bad I can't watch a video. I'm having to, well, you can probably see my laptop sitting up over my shoulder over there. I normally like watching all my videos, on my YouTube videos and stuff on this computer because it's easier. It's got a little bit bigger, nicer screen than the laptop does. I think I've got like a 19-inch, I think that's a 17. This is a 19-inch, I think, flat screen, pretty nice monitor for when this computer was built. And, anyway, it's getting to where I can't watch videos, guys. This computer has been acting so funny over the last 3 or 4 days. Like I said, I couldn't. Tonight has been the first night, guys. I have run antivirus after on top of antivirus after antivirus. I have done malware on top of malware, and I've run the iObit cleaner on it. I've run this cleaner and that cleaner, and I did everything in the world, and everything keeps coming up and saying there's no viruses. To be honest, I don't even know why it's working tonight. I mean, like I said, the last 3 nights, every time that I would try to pull the webcam up, guys, it pops up and it says that I wish the message was still up there so I could remember it, but the virtual memory, the Windows virtual memory is running low, it says, and it won't let the webcam come up. So, I mean, I've had those messages before, and it would still let the webcam open and everything worked, but like I said, the last few days, it's not been doing it. So, I've got a webcam that could come with that laptop over there, built-in little pinhole webcam. And I mean, worst comes to worst, I guess I can start doing my videos out of that. Or I guess I can switch this webcam, because it's an external one, to that laptop and start doing them that way. I guess if it comes down to it, that's what I'll do. You guys just have to look at me from a little bit different angle. But I hate using that webcam over there because I know this one's not very good quality, guys, but it's still a lot better than that one over there. So anyway, guys, I do really apologize for not being here. Trying to think what else. Guys, normal stuff. I gotta try to make this quick as I can, guys. Normal stuff. Just keep praying for us. Keep praying for me. This last week, guys, I've never seen business right now. It's so funny because it's so up and it's so down. I mean, we had a week in September that's probably one of the best weeks we've ever had in the month of September. I mean, it was so good, it was kind of odd. October as a whole is normally a better month than September, and this year October as a whole has kind of been worse, but it's not been too bad. But now this last week, guys, it's one of the worst weeks business-wise we've ever had. I mean, it's just back in 08 when I had to lay off and I got down to where the only person working was me. I mean, this week we had numbers like that. I mean, it was down close to those numbers. I mean, just the funny thing was, though, we stayed fairly busy and we had cars to work on. It's kind of one of those deals. You run into those situations every now and then. Brother Richard, NC Auto Man, he will probably know. He's probably been there and done that. Me and Dad has both joked before that I said, of course, I'm in an odd area of country here, guys. See, I'm in a part of country here where, most places that are a little bit more populated, most people can't work on their own cars, and they don't even try. So it's kind of one of those deals. They take it to a garage, and that's one reason you hear so many garages ripping people off, because they kind of just have to trust. But they have to go and they say here, and around here, you got a lot of people that try to work on cars themselves, even though most people can't. On these modern cars, guys, I mean, guys that do it for a living every day like I do, I mean, I struggle to keep up with it. If you don't do it every day, you can't keep up with it. But still, you got a lot of people that try to work on their own cars. And a lot of the more like more mechanical type repairs, not really like electronics and computers and the drivability stuff, they can do, they will do themselves. They'll go rent the tools at AutoZone and all that kind of crud. But anyway, what I'm saying, guys, is, around here, if you price a job to somebody and they think it's a little bit too high, number one, you've got a lot of little shade tree guys around here, stuff you don't have everywhere else. Most places you get inside cities, you get into places where, if you're going to do work on cars for a living, you have to have a business. You have to, have tax numbers, and you have to be licensed, or you have to be bonded in some places, and you have to be a legitimate business. You just can't go hang a shingle up, build you a little 10 by 10 or 10 by 12 lean-to on the side of your house and hang your shingle up and say, okay, now I'm a mechanic. And that's what we have around here. We have a lot of that. And those guys, even though most of them don't have a clue how to really work on a car, they get business because people say, well, he's going to be cheaper than this guy over here. This guy's that's got the two big buildings, and 3 bays, and he's got employees, and he's got real lifts, and he's got the sign out front and all this. He's going to charge me more than this guy is because he's got more overhead. And so we lose a lot of business to stuff like that. So what I'm trying to get at, guys, we have to do work so cheap. We have to work on stuff so cheap to try to compete with everybody that's why we actually will stay busy sometimes and not make any money. You have to price the jobs so cheap to try to just so somebody will let you do them. I know most places in the country you can make a very good living being a mechanic, owning a garage. But now around here, this is not one of the places. Now, I don't want to get into a complain fest, guys, because the Lord's took care of us for almost 18 years now. We've been in business, and He's still going to take care of us, and I know that He is. But I'm just getting that, guys. Pray for us. This week was a hard week, was a bad week, and I pray that this week's going to be better. I know I got some people that owe me some money. I'm expecting maybe a check tomorrow, so I just pray for that stuff. But I know the Lord's going to take care of us, guys, so I just want you to continue praying. Guys, pray for my church. I'll be honest, it's the devil's starting to get to me again. I said for a long, and it didn't. For a long time, this didn't bother me, but now it's starting to get to me again. This low attendance stuff at church. I think we had 9 people there today. I don't know. It's just, as a pastor, the thing the devil tries to do to us, he tries to make us think that it's our fault. And of course, I've believed it before that it was my fault, and of course it still may be my fault. I mean, some people say, oh, well, most people say, no, it's not you. You're not doing anything wrong. It's just, so many people are so distracted by the things of the world. And I do see that a lot now. And I think that's a lot of it. But, the devil tries to lie to us and he tries to get us to quit. I mean, I'm not going to lie about it, guys. Today, when it was 10 after 11, 15 after 11, and there was, like I said, 8 or 9 people there, and I seen that was pretty much going to be the crowd, I walked into the bathroom, and my stomach just hurt me and cramped up so bad. And I had a thought for a moment of just going out the door and just walking out the door of the church, the front door, and just getting in the car and going home. Just saying, if nobody else wants to do this, nobody else cares about it, I don't either. But, the few that are there and do want to learn and do want to keep worshiping the Lord, though, that's the ones that you got to stay there for, And I know that. So just pray for that situation, guys. I got to try to hurry here, guys, because this video's already been longer than I want it to be. Like I said, trying to think of anything new and exciting since I've not been here. I think did I tell you guys the other day? I think I did. I think it was last Saturday. Yeah, is when I benched 230. And then Tuesday I did it again. Well, Thursday, guys, we went back up there and did some stuff, did biceps and triceps, but did a little bit of a bench workout. And anyway, my buddy wanted to put 250 on the bar. I warmed up, a little bit. Did, like 140 some, and then like 160 some, then 170 a few times, just kind of getting warmed up. And he said, let's put 250 on. I think you can do 250 today. I said, no, let's don't shoot the moon now. I said, I wouldn't care to go 240. I said, I think I can do 240. So we put 230 on the bar the first time, and I did it. I'm trying to think, guys. And I know when people think and they hesitate, the first thing you think is they're making it up. I just really can't remember. I do so much. I'm thinking I did the 230 twice. I think that's what it was. I think I did it. I think I did it twice. I did it one time, and then he said do it again. I did it again because that's why when I did it twice, he said, well, you'll have no problem doing 240 or 250. But I may not have. Can't remember. All I remember is we put 240 on the bar. I said I think I can do 240, and I did it. I did 240. So, I'm pretty tickled. That actually makes me 100 pounds. My official first bench was 140. My first max was 140 is what I could do. So went up 100 pounds since June. So it's pretty good. So having said that, guys, I don't want to get into that too much. Let's get started here tonight, guys, of course. But, guys, I want to get into something with the church deal there. Though, I was talking about me getting aggravated. The funny thing about that is, though, guys, no joke. I mean, we didn't have any singers today. The one boy that usually sings for us, he was there, and I still don't know what happened with that deal. His dad is always there. I mean, his dad's one of these guys that I can count on him being there. He didn't show up, and so still kind of worried about that situation. So you guys pray for that. The Lord knows who I'm talking about. But the boy left and said, I'm gonna go check and see why Dad's not here. They live. You can walk to their house from the church. They live right up the street from the church. So he said, I'm going to go check and see why Dad's not here yet. He should be. And I'll be back. And anyway, he never did come back. So I don't know what's wrong there. But anyway, what I'm getting at, guys, we didn't have any singers. I mean, we had to do everything I had to adapt because, I didn't have any singers and all this different stuff. But we had such a good time. It was a little bit different the way we done things. But we had such a good time, and everybody agreed to it. I mean, that the presence of the Lord was still there, and we still had such a good time. And I'll be honest, guys, some of the best services I think we've ever had have been with 10 and 12 people and less. It just seems like, I don't know, it just makes it more intimate, I think. But the bad part about that is, guys, it's just, I hate to see people not coming to church. I hate to see people letting the problems in their lives knock them out of coming to church. I just hate seeing that. Because before you know it, the devil's jumped on your back. He's riding you, and you're in a world of hurt. I mean, I've had it happen to me. So anyway, getting on, guys. Hebrews 12:22. Here we go. Got to go. But you have come to Mount Zion, and to the city of the living God, the heavenly Jerusalem, and to innumerable angels in festal gathering, and to the assembly of the firstborn who are enrolled in heaven, and to God, the judge of all, and to the spirits of the righteous made perfect, and to Jesus, the mediator of a new covenant, and to the sprinkled blood that speaks a better word than the blood of Abel. See that you do not refuse him who is speaking. For if they did not escape when they refused him who warned them on earth, much less will we escape if we reject who warns from heaven. So I like this verse, guys. It's talking about, it says, for if they did not escape when they refused him who warned them on earth. It's talking about the prophets and the people that are and Jesus when he was on earth. It's saying that if the people that spread the gospel and tell of the ways of God and warn you, that you need to be saved. He's saying if you can't escape from that, we all know that if you don't do what God says, if you're not saved, you can't escape from it. So he's saying you can't escape from the word that is preached by humans on earth. It's saying much less will we escape if we reject him who warns from heaven. It's saying God, Jesus Christ, himself, the Son of God, the God himself in the flesh is screaming from heaven. And you're not gonna get out of that either. You're not gonna be able to escape that. At that time, verse 26, his voice shook the earth. But now he has promised, yet once more I will not shake only the earth, but also the heavens. This phrase, yet once more, indicates the removal of things that are shaken, that is, things that have been made, in order that the things that cannot be shaken may remain. Therefore let us be grateful for receiving a kingdom that cannot be shaken, and thus let us offer to God acceptable worship which with reverence and awe, for our God is a consuming fire. Guys, and that's the thing about it. It's talking about this here. You know, all the things of this world that we put our trust in, and I talked about that a little bit today. None of it'll last. It's all going to be gone. I mean, think about that. We kill ourselves all of our lives trying to build big, nice houses and trying to have, cars and things and trying to put money in the bank, trying to build big 401ks and all this other stuff. And every single bit of that, guys, is going to be gone. It's going to be gone. This whole earth is going to be gone. When Jesus Christ comes back, it's all going to be gone. The earth's going to be consumed with fire. The Bible talks about that it's going to be such a consuming hot fire that the rocks are going to melt. All the elements are going to melt. Things right now that won't melt will melt. The heaven and earth both are going to be gone. They're going to pass away. And he's going to build a new heaven and a new earth. Guys, this stuff's going to be gone. So, we all do it. We all do it. We all get too concentrated on the things of this world, but, we need to get out of that. We need to realize what's important. I can remember Dolly Parton had that song, and I don't remember if she's the one that wrote it or not, but, Silver and Gold, I think it was called, and that's what it was talking about. Silver and gold, I think it went, may buy you a home, but the things of this world, they don't last long or something like that. It's probably been 15, 20 years since I've heard that song, but I just still remember pieces of it. That's what the Bible talks about, things of this world. Don't put Jesus himself said, don't put your treasures, on earth. Don't pile up treasures on earth, physical things here, material things, because things happen to this stuff. Moths get in and eat stuff up. Back in that day, they had a lot of people were getting into the fine linens and stuff, the purple wire that the Bible talks about that was real expensive, and moths can eat that up. Thieves break in and steal your gold and your silver, your money. Nothing is safe on this earth. It's all going to be gone. But the only thing that's not going to be gone is God and the things of God. We need to concentrate on the next world, the next life. So anyway, guys, I hope somebody got something out of this. Guys, I'm really am. From now on, if this computer will not come up on me, I'll do it on that one. I mean, I know that me being gone days at a time here is not good, and I may lose some viewers over that. And I mean, I don't want this thing to wither away and die. I want to, keep having people viewing, and if I'm helping one person, I'm helping one person. So, from now on, I'll transfer my webcam over to that computer if this one quits. So, and we'll keep right on rocking. So, anyway, guys, thanks for being here. I love you all. This is going to take me forever to upload because it's 18 minutes long, but I love you all. I thank y'all for being here. If you need anything, let me know. Good Lord willing, I'll be here tomorrow night, guys. Until I see you all again, good night, and God bless.